Hello, everyone. My name is Emma Watton, and I am the Children's Library Assistant at the Jefferson Public Library. Thank you for joining me for another story time. I'm really excited to have you here. This week, we are reading the sequel to this book. We read this book last time. It's called The Gruffalo by Julia Donaldson. And the sequel that we're reading this week is called The Gruffalo's Child. So if you haven't read The Gruffalo or seen the video, then I definitely recommend going to watch that one first. But either way, these are good books on their own, and so I hope you enjoy. The Gruffalo's Child by Julia Donaldson. The Gruffalo said that no Gruffalo should ever set foot in the deep dark wood. Why not? Why not? Because if you do, the big bad mouse will be after you. I met him once, said the Gruffalo. I met him a long, long time ago. What does he look like? Tell me, Dad. Is he terribly big and terribly bad? I can't quite remember, the Gruffalo said. Then he thought for a minute and scratched his head. The big bad mouse is terribly strong, and his scaly tail is terribly long. His eyes are like pools of terrible fire, and his terrible whiskers are tougher than wire. Sounds like a scary mouse. One snowy night, while the Gruffalo snored, the Gruffalo's child was feeling bored. The Gruffalo's child was feeling brave, so she tiptoed out of the Gruffalo cave. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. Into the wood went the Gruffalo's child. She's gonna go out and look for that mouse. Aha! Oh, a track in the snow. Who is this trail, and where does it go? A tail poked out of a log pile house. Could this be the tail of the big bad mouse? So there's the tail. I wonder if that's the mouse. Out slid the creature. His eyes were small, and he didn't have whiskers. No, none at all. You're not the mouse. Not I, said the snake. He's down by the lake eating Gruffalo cake. The snow fell fast and the wind blew wild. I'm not scared, said the Gruffalo's child. Aha! Oh-ho! Some tracks in the snow. Whose are these claw marks and where do they go? Two eyes gleamed out of the treetop house. Could these be the eyes of the big bad mouse? You think those are mouse eyes? No. Down flew the creature. His tail was short, and he didn't have whiskers of any sort. You're not the mouse. Choo-hoo, not I. But he's somewhere nearby, eating Gruffalo pie. The snow fell fast, and the wind blew wild. I'm not scared, said the Gruffalo's child. Aha! Oh, a track in the snow. Whose is this track, and where does it go? Whiskers at last and an underground house. Could this be the home of the big bad mouse? I wonder if that's the mouse. He fits some of the description. Out slunk the creature. His eyes weren't fiery. His tail wasn't scaly and his whiskers weren't wiry. You're not the mouse. Oh no, not me. He's under a tree drinking Gruffalo tea. It's all a trick, said the Gruffalo's child as he sat on a stump, or as she sat on a stump where the snow lay piled. I don't believe in the big bad mouse. But here comes a little one out of his house. Not big, not bad, but a mouse at least. You'll taste good as a midnight feast. I never noticed they have a little Gruffalo snowman outside. Wait, said the mouse. Before you eat, there's a friend of mine that you ought to meet. If you'll let me hop onto a hazel twig, I'll beckon my friend so bad and big. The Gruffalo's child unclenched her fist. The big bad mouse. So he does exist? The mouse hopped into the hazel tree. He beckoned and said, just wait and see. Out came the moon. It was bright and round. A terrible shadow fell onto the ground. Who is this creature so big, bad, and strong? His tail and his whiskers are terribly long. His ears are enormous, and over his shoulder, he carries a nut as big as a boulder. The big bad mouse, yelled the Gruffalo's child. The mouse jumped down from the twig and smiled. Aha! Oh, prints in the snow. Whose are these footprints and where do they go? So now the mouse is going to follow the Gruffalo's child. The footprints led to the Gruffalo cave, where the Gruffalo's child was a bit less brave. The Gruffalo's child was a bit less bored. And the Gruffalos snored and snored and snored. And there's that little mouse eating his nut outside of the cave. I really liked that story. I don't know about you guys. I'll be reading another one again soon. And until then, I hope you enjoy the videos that we've been putting out on our YouTube channel. They're really fun to do. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.